The warning now in place across northern England and parts of Scotland with up to 30 centimetres of snow expected. Roads like here across the Pennines still open, but for how long?
So now the weather's started, you can see it's pretty horrible. It's absolutely chucking it down. What am I doing? What am I doing? I could have stayed in bed. Yeah, full waterproofs and a ridiculous hat to keep my head dry. Wow. Good morning, welcome back to the channel. It is late, 10 to 8 on the 23rd of November 2024. We're in the midst of a massive weather warning. We've had snow this week, which is surprising for November, but we've had snow, sub-zero temperatures obviously, and now we've got Storm Bert about to hit us. Which you might see the clip in a moment because I'm going to insert that. But there's weather forecast showing how bad it's going to be. So loads of parkruns are cancelled, and for some bizarre reason I'm being told my inner parkrun compass is telling me to go to Preston, which according to the weather forecast is probably going to get the worst weather, heaviest wind, heaviest rain. I don't know why. But for some reason, I say about half of the ones I could consider are cancelled. I think the only reason I'm going to Preston might be because when you finish completely soaking wet, the cafe is literally, I don't know, 20 metres from the finish line. So that could be why I'm thinking, well, at least I can get in the dry and have a coffee. But it's going to be a bit of a, well, it's not going to be an enjoyable parkrun today at all. What am I on now? So it won't be, it is a tourist, but I've done it before, although you've not seen a video of it. It'll be my 146th parkrun overall and a stick on 91 tourist. So yeah, I'm a bit nervous about this because it could be an absolute disaster. I might even run in full waterproofs because, you know what, I don't care. Because there's nothing worse than being soaking wet and cold because it's 7 degrees. Anyway, so maintaining my parkrun medley, as it were. Right, I'll see you in the next clip.
Good morning. Expect a triple threat of severe weather across the country today. First, we've got heavy snow for parts of northern England and Scotland, followed by heavy rain and gales for all of us throughout the day today. You can catch all the latest of when and where from me.
Okay. So you can see there's still some snow on the ground. So yeah, here we go. Got 2 pairs of shoes. I'm taking my Pumas, not to run in them, but just to put on after I get absolutely soaked. I'm running the Mizunos. Oh, there's a famous circle of life. If you've seen the last video, but one, the Alexandra Park video, breaking new records at Alexandra Park Run or whatever it's called. Right. Get in the car, I'm late. Okay, we're on the M6 heading north into the storm, into the heart of Storm Bert. There's various severe weather warnings around. Red weather warnings in Ireland, severe flooding, because a lot of the snow that's fallen over the last few days is going to melt, and then this big tranche of rain is going to literally sit on top of it. So not looking pretty, and now the motorway, the M6, is on a restriction, and I don't know why. It's 50 miles an hour, which is a pain because my ETA is 8:32. I've got to get there. It's about about half a mile from where I parked to the start of the parkrun. I've got to put the waterproofs on and get to the start. So I just hope it isn't really awful torrential rain. I'm just hoping that the gods are going to look kindly on me. So now the weather's started, you can see it's pretty horrible. It's absolutely chucking it down. What am I doing? What am I doing? I could have stayed in bed. Oh, I don't know what to say really. This is flipping awful. Oh well. See you in a bit. Check out this weather warning. Not only is it chucking it down, strong winds, slow down. So it's going to be gale force winds and torrential rain and 5 degrees. Well, it's actually 4 degrees. close now, ETA 35, and it's raining, it's windy, the trees have lost all the leaves, it looks quite forlorn actually. This is proper winter, proper. I've got my waterproof socks on, which will help. I'm going to run, I'm pretty sure I'm going to run in full waterproofs, I don't care. I'm just going to run in full waterproofs and hopefully I'll be reasonably dry when I get to the cafe, although I might have done a 35-minute park run. The great thing about a Honda Jazz is it's like a little van, so it's got a high roof, and all my waterproofs in the back here. I've been able to climb from the front seat into the back seat. I can put the waterproofs on and they're dry. Absolutely brilliant. So now I've got my full waterproofs on. Ha! Waterproof trousers, waterproof sealskin socks, and there we go, waterproof top. Yeah, so what time is it now? Time is now 8:41. I might stay in the car for a bit longer. Probably about 10 minutes to walk to the start. Yep, probably no warm up today. Check out the wind. There's a massive gust a moment ago. Here we go, ready? Oh my goodness me. Good grief. Okay, so just coming through Avenham Park now into Miller Park, I think it is, and there's a River Ribble. This is a lovely park one actually. I know it might not seem like that right now, but it is. All tarmac, cafe near the finish, but today not really shown in its best light. It is intense. Flipping heck. Yeah, so I've got my full waterproofs on. I'm even wearing my ridiculous hat. I'll show you in a minute. Yeah, full waterproofs and a ridiculous hat to keep my head dry. Right, it's now 8:55. I should get to the start just in time to put down my bag of stuff, which hopefully won't get blown away. And put my gloves on. It's absolutely freezing, windy, ridiculously strong winds. Chucking it, well, it's not too bad to be fair. It's just not chucking it down, but it's not nice. It's probably about 5 degrees. And got some people who are dead serious, aren't there? Serious athletes. I must admit, I can't count myself in that category right now. Here's the cafe. So looking forward to that bit at the end when I go for my lovely latte and a bacon butty. Thank you, Marshall. Hardcore. No, seriously, I mean, without the Marshalls, these events just would not happen. And I've done it myself. I've done marshalling 10 times. And I will do more. Because it's easy to assume it just takes place every week, but really, I've done marshalling in winter and it's absolutely awful because you're not moving. You're just literally freezing on the spot. Your feet are freezing cold. You probably haven't worn warm enough clothes. So they're the real heroes. 1 kilometre, 7:16. Here are the troopers. Absolute troopers. Yeah, it's cold, wet, windy, freezing actually, not cold. 2k, 7:09. Wow, the wind across the river before was incredible. Good grief. 3 kilometres. We're on the River Ribble. What are we on now? Come on. 7:03 for the last kilometre. I'm happy with that because I'm absolutely steaming hot now with all these layers on. Should have taken one off, but it just looks so cold and uninviting. Well done. Hardcore. Sub 25 kilometres. Average pace 7:29. Oh dear. Well done. Woo! Wow. Okay. That's 150 metres. Don't ever run in full waterproofs. Just walking back to the timekeepers now. Where are the timekeepers? The timekeepers further down there. Must be. Long way. Oh, I know why. The timekeepers will be under the cover, which makes sense. Under the canopy. Look at this. But I should be okay. Waterproof socks. Well done. That was absolutely ridiculous. As you can see, I'm wearing my full waterproof trousers and my waterproof socks, obviously. Yeah, that was intense. I'm not sure. I think I did 35 minutes, but I'm not bothered. I just got out of bed and made the effort, because at 7 o'clock I thought, you know what, I don't need to do this. I can't go to a new tourist one, so why bother? I know why. Because it makes you feel good and feel energised for the rest of the day. That's why I'm here. Right, I'm in the cafe now. I've had to wait quite a while. I had to wait so long for my coffee that I actually was able to eat my bacon butty first at the counter. And then now I've got my lovely latte, so I am wet actually. Well, my waterproofs, they haven't worked. They definitely haven't worked, but they've probably prevented me from getting totally soaked. Okay, so that was definitely memorable and interesting and very, very wet. I don't think the waterproofs worked at all. Well, I think it probably worked 50%, but now I need to go to the car. But the great thing is, on the Jazz, I can get in there, get changed, no problems at all, because there's loads of roof height on it, so it's like a little van. Perfect. Yeah, my feet are wet. Well, my feet are sort of wet. I don't know whether they are wet, because when you wear those sealskin socks, your feet feel wet, but it's just because they're cold. So I just want to get out of these clothes now. It's absolutely horrendous. But yeah, I think that Preston was definitely the eye of the storm today. The eye of storm Bert. Bert and Ernie from them. Do you remember that? Bert and Ernie from Sesame Street. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. One thing I didn't mention is some great news. No calf issues. I didn't go that fast, probably about 35-minute parkrun. I'll put the time at the bottom of the screen. But no, I'm really happy about that. I mean, obviously I feel like I've been battered, bruised by the weather. I'm soaking wet. My calf was